Hello again, welcome to our next video, counting in compound time, also 56 beats per minute. So let's get it. Counting in compound time, here we're at. So our first new group, one a day in a day. Okay, you're like, what is that? Alright, so you know how we done one a day on the page before? One a day, one a day. It's one of them, but an in a day straight after it. So one a day in a day. Okay? One a day in a day, one a day in a day, one a day in a day. Same as triplets, okay, except without the accents. You wouldn't go like that on these. You're just going to play them straight. Another way you could think of it, if I put the metronome on, if you find it hard to say one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, it's just a group of singles from one beat to another. One a day in a day two, one a day in a day two. Okay, and then if you were doing the second group, it's the exact same. One a day in a day two, going from one beat to the other. Alright, this one is the hardest to say, but you would just try and play it if you can't say it. So one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two. So on this exercise, they've gave you the letters and numbers underneath them, which will probably make it easier for you. Okay? Easier for you to play it and say it. So, that line again, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two, and then repeat it. So let's try that. Ready? 1, 2, go. One a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two. Repeat it. One a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two. So the hardest bit about that line, I feel, is stretching those quavers. Two a day. Okay, so when you get to that, be aware you need to chill out a little bit. Right, try that line once more with a repeat. 1, 2, go. One a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two. Repeated. One a day in a day two, one a day in a day two, one a day in a day two a day, one a day in a day two. Done. And that's it. Right, let's move on to the actual proper counting exercises. So 6/8. Alright, so we know that compound time divisible by 3. I'm going to divide that number by 3. I get the amount of beat notes. So it's 2. 1, 2. 1 a day, 2 day. And we're into compound time now. So remember before when it was crotchet quavers, it was 1 day, 2 day. Like that. 1 a day, 2 day, 1 a day, 2 and. Remember from a couple of pages ago, we done counting irregular groups, duplets and triplets. Here's a duplet, so it's 2 and. Same as it would be 1 and 2 and in simple time. So that would be 1 a day 2 and 1 day 2. So the whole line, 1, 2, 1 a day 2 day, 1 a day 2 and 1 day 2. So when I'm counting it, please try and count it along with me because I know how to do it. You might not, so you need to try and speak it out and count it with me. Okay? So let's play it. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 1 a day 2 day, 1 a day 2 and 1 day 2. And again. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 1 a day 2 day, 1 a day 2 and 1 day 2. Done. So, second line, miss a day or 1 a day. Okay, you've got, on this it's saying 1 and it's saying 2 for the rests. Alright, so I'll try and say 1 a day 2 day. I'll count the number for the rests because it's giving us the number on this. Okay, I prefer saying miss, but I'm going to say the numbers because it's giving us the numbers. Okay, so that's 1 a day as it would be up there, except you're going to miss out the first tap. So you'll be 1 a day 2 day, 1 day 2. So that would be 1 a day 2 day, 1 day 2. This second group, 1 a day 2 a day and a day 1, 2. That's quite easy to play that last group. 1 day, 2 day, day 1, 2. And I'll try and say that one out loud. I find that one quite hard to say out loud as I'm playing it, but I'm going to give it a go. So you'll be, this whole line will be 1 day, 2 day 1, day 2, 1 day, 2 day, day 1, 2. I'm going to put the metronome on and we'll give that line a go. 1, 2. So 1 day, 2 day 1, day 2, 1 day, 2 day, day 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. 1 day, 2 day 1, day 2, 1 day, 2 day, day 1, 2. And again, the 2 a day in a day. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but we just need to try and see if you can say it. If you can't, 1 day, 2, 1, 2. Then just play through. Alright, don't go 1 day, 2, 1. Don't ram it full singles. 1 day, 2, 1, 2. Right, I'm going to try that whole first line repeated. After 2, 1, 2, go 1, 2, 1 day, 2 day 1 day 2 and 1 day 2, 1 day 2 day 1 day 2, 1 day 2 day 1, 2. Repeated. 1, 2, 1 day 2 day 1 day 2 and 1 day 2, 1 day 2 day 1 day 2, 1 day 2 day 1, 2. Done. And that's it. So again, if you need to try it again, go back, give it a go. And we're going to move on to the first line of 9/8. Compound time, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So 3 beats per bar. 1, 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3 day 1, 2 day 3 day. So that's quite easy, that first line. Alright, surprisingly easy. So let's play it to the beeps. And play what you see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3 day 1, 2 day 3 day. And I'll play it through to the next beat. I'll play 3 a day and then I'll stop on that next line, number 1. Let's try it again. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3 day 1, 2 day 3 day 1. Right. Next line. This can be a bit tricky. So 1 day 2 day 3. We're just not going to play the 2. So you get 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. Sorry. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. So with this one and this last group's easy. It's counting the rests and following it confidently, okay, and comfortably. Don't let the rests trip you up or put you off, okay. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 3. So let's do that whole line as well with the beeps. After 2, 1, 2, go. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 3. And again. 1, 2. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2 3. So I think we're ready to do that whole exercise from there all the way through there repeated. Let's do it. After 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3. 1 day 2, 3 day 1, 2 day 3 day 1 day 2 day 3. 1 day 2, day 3, 1, day 2, day 3, 1, day 2, 3. Repeated. 1, 2, 3, 1, day 2, 3, 1, day 2, 3, day 1, 2, day 3, day 1, day 2, day 3, 1, day 2, day 3, 1, day 2, day 3, 1, day 2, 3. Done. So, last one. 12, 8. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so we've got 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. 1, 2, day 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. That line's a gift. Alright, an absolute gift. Very easy. Let's play it. Just the once. Follow what you see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. 1, 2, day 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. Done. Now, we've got rests here. Okay, so you need to count these rests, and when you count them, this line becomes very easy. Very, very easy. But if you don't count them, you're going to find it very hard. So you'll be missing number 1. So it'll be 1, day 2, 3, day 4. So I'm saying the ones I'm not playing very softly. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. And I'll say it again, then we'll play it. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. Let's play it. Ready? Remember the rests, even, sorry. Remember the rests. Let's do it. 1, 2. So 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. And I'll do that line again. 1, 2. So 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. So now, we'll finish it off. We'll do the whole exercise repeated. Let's see who's emailing me. Right, let's try that whole exercise. Or the whole page. The whole page? What? That whole exercise. Aye, sorry. With the repeats. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. 1, 2, day 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. Repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. 1, 2, day 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, 2, 3, day 4. 1, day 2, day 3, 4. Done. And you might find that out of this whole book that might be your bogey page. Alright, and what I mean by that is this might be the page that you find the trickiest. If not, great. Alright, awesome. But I would say you've not quite got it if you can't say these. Alright, you need to try and practice being able to say them. because that's what's going to give us the sense of rhythm that we're looking for. Because it's not just being able to count it, all right? It's giving us the rhythm. So when we play things like 6/8 marches, it's day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2, day. It's not only being able to count it, but it's giving us a strong sense of rhythm. So please spend some time on this exercise sheet and be able to play it and say it, okay? And then our next exercise will be accented paradiddles, accenting the first, second, third and fourth, and then a cheeky wee dot and cut at the end.